And overwhelm is a huge deal. I want, if you deal with overwhelm in whether it's a business, daily life, whatever, let me know in the comments below because I have, there's some bees are fighting, sorry. Um, oh, some wasps actually. I've got 5 tips to beat overwhelm as a mom who's trying to build a business. Even if you're not trying to build a business, just like sometimes we struggle as moms because there's just so much to do. But I wanted to share with you just 5 tips. And the first one is stop living in the future. We think about the future so much about I've got this going on this day and this day and that day. And that can cause so much overwhelm. So much. Because we have so much to do right now. And then we're thinking about the future as well when we can just let it go. We've got too much to do and too little time to do it. And then one thing that we can do to stop living in the future is start focusing on the present, the focus on the here and now. Think about the things that you have going on right in front of you, right at the moment. Like I got Carter coming in over here. He's gonna say hi. You can come say hi, buddy. But like I'm trying to talk to you, and now there's like this going on in the background. That's not beer, by the way. It really isn't. um, he's excited though. So let go of everything else. Focus on right now. Just worry about what's going on in front of you. And I know it's hard for moms because we have this multifaceted brain going on. We have so much happening at the same time. Sometimes we just got to let it go for a little bit, at least for a little bit. Okay. Number 2. So number 1 was stop living in the future. Number 2 is do a brain dump. I don't know if you've ever done anything like this before, but a brain dump is write down everything you can think of, everything that you can think of that you need to do. Everything from refinishing the dresser to cleaning off the porch to going through your kids' clothes and getting rid of all the stuff that is too small to you've got to create content. If you're a business builder, you need to go live. What are you going to do for your live video? When are you doing it? All the things, right? So just write everything down, get it out of your head, and stop wasting that precious energy, brain energy that you have. All right. Number 3, well, I guess I should go back to number 1 is stop living in the future. Number 2 is do a brain dump. There's Ziva. Number 3 is make good choices. Make good choices, my friends. Get really clear on what you need to do daily. Hi. So get really clear on what you need to do every day, right? Now, remember that brain dump I just told you about? You gonna join us?
Sure. Hi.
All right. So I want you to go back to that brain dump, that list, and there's 3 things I want you to do with it. I want you to first go through it and delete everything you don't need to do.
Wait, what?
Just specific. Just a minute. Um, so if there is, like I just mentioned, a dresser that needs to be refinished, if it's been sitting in your garage for 3 years and you have yet to do it, it's time to let it go. All of the scrap material of doing a quilt that's been under your bed for years, maybe it's time to let it go. You can always acquire it another time. You can, or find somebody else to finish it if that'll make you feel better. All right. So delete anything that you don't have to do, don't need to do, don't want to do. Right. So the second part of that is delegate. If there's something on your list that somebody else can do, like children, they can do the dishes. I promise. It may not be up to your standards, but they're never going to learn unless you start teaching them and putting them to work. Right?
My chore this week is chickens, dogs, and cats.
That's right. The children rotate chores. That way I don't have to. Even your husband can do things if you just ask. I know there's a lot of women that will complain about their husbands not doing anything around the house. Have you asked? Just throwing that out there. All right. So that is the second part of the third tip. So first, delete, then delegate. The third part is do. Everything else you can do. And then you prioritize it. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. No, I'm not. Then you prioritize. Pick 1 to 3 of those items and do them daily. Over time, it will happen. You'll get it all done and you'll feel a little bit better.
Like how I get chores done every morning.
Just get it done. Just do it.
And most of the time, later. Most of the time I do it before I have breakfast, even though I really don't eat breakfast, but whatever.
She eats breakfast. Don't let her fool you.
Not all the time.
Anyway, so I'm going to go back. Number 1, stop living in the future. Number 2 is do your brain dump. Number 3 is make good choices. So that's when you delete, delegate, and do. Prioritize your list. Number 4 is drop the judgment of yourself, of others, of situations. Get rid of the negativity. And I have an antenna here. My bun.
They're fun ears, see? Now they're elephant ears.
No, my bun can hide it. My messy bun. So drop the judgment of others, yourself, negativity, just drop it.
Negativity.
Right? Okay. Breathe. Take a moment for yourself. Relax a little. Do something for you, whether it's a cup of tea or coffee. Maybe it's taking a bath. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Hi, Sherry. Maybe it's going for a walk, doing some yoga or exercise. Maybe it's eating a little bit of piece of chocolate. I know Sherry's going to be like, no, 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 you don't do that. You go get a date or something. But I'm just saying, do something for yourself. Stop the judgment, especially of yourself, because we're so hard on who we are. And again, let it go, breathe, relax. All right. So number 1 was stop living in the future. This is all ways to get over the overwhelm. Number 2 is do your brain dump. Number 3 is make good choices about your priority list. Number 4 is drop the judgment. And number 5 is just say no. Quite honestly, it is okay to say no to other people. It is okay to say no to your children when they've wanted friends over for 5 days in a row. It's okay if it does not benefit you. It's okay to say no and be okay with that.
And it was only 3 days.
Either way. So that's what I've got for you today. I'll recap real quick. Number 1 is stop living in the future. Number 2, do a brain dump of everything that is in your noggin so you can get out of your head. Stop wasting energy. Number 3, noodle. Number 3 is make good choices. Number 4 is drop the judgment. And number 5 is say no. You can say no. It's okay to say no.
Say no.
I say it all the time.
No.
I do. When somebody wants me to watch their kids.
No.
I got other things going on. My priorities don't change because of your last minute decisions. Anyway, so overwhelm happens over time, naturally over time, but to be stuck in overwhelm, that's when it can turn into anxiety, and that is what you do not want. So anyway, it does say good to say no. Unfortunately, this says anonymous Facebook user, so I have no idea who this is, but that's okay. I'm glad to have you around. Anyway, that's exactly right. Saying no is good. It feels good.
No.
But anyway, I'm going to let you go for the day. You guys have a great weekend. Have a fabulous day, Friday, because it is Friday. So be intentional with your time. Clout9, thank you for the subscription, Clout9. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Be intentional with your time. Be intentional with your thoughts. And be intentional with your heart, and give love freely, my friends. And I will talk with you again